there they are right there. That's Mark Bayles and Tyler McGinney, both in the unleaded 88 cars.
Hi, I'm Mark Bayles, owner of MAB Indy.
And I'm Tyler McGinnity, owner of McGinnity Motorworks.
I specialize in the optimization of engine performance by always recommending the use of unleaded 88 or other ethanol blended fuels.
These fuels have a higher octane rating, which allows the engine to both run more efficiently and make more horsepower. And better yet, the increased ethanol content increases octane for less cost than other standard fuel blends.
Now, not only can you have a fuel that is great for your engine, great for the environment, but also great for your wallet. To find a pump near you, go to unl88.com or by simply downloading the free Gas Buddy app.
Person to do it now. Are we live? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's a favorite thing I like to say. Start your engines. Today, we've been here at PRI, obviously, as you know, 2021, and a good friend of mine and a person that we use a lot whenever we need a dyno last minute with Graham Rahal Performance, Mr. Sweet, right? Pretty good, man. I asked you to come on today because you've helped me 2 times. The first time I came to you, it was kind of a turd and it was embarrassing. Yeah,
sorry.
It looked cool though.
It did look cool. It sounded good.
It sounded good. We had the NASCAR that I got, and we really had no clue about it, and we kind of learned it was just a turd show engine, right?
Yeah, but it sounded good. It shook the building. That's all you needed to do.
Everybody came out to watch and thought it was really going to do something cool, and then we were like, okay, it's not going to do anything cool, and then it caught on fire.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit caught on fire, so we could have.
The building's still there.
The building's still there. We could have burnt down it all, and Graham probably would have not been upset. I wouldn't have been invited back. So, the other reason we had you come on, we brought the Hellcat for you, but and I'll talk to that in a minute. I really wanted to let people know what you do. I'm a firm believer that in this industry that guys should work more together. I'm a little bit in the performance, but I don't do as much as what you guys can do in your shop. You guys work on some incredible exotic vehicles. Graham Rahal, as everybody should know here in Indiana, he's a great person. He seems like he runs a company where everybody likes it. The company, both of them, I think you guys have too, right?
Yep. So we have Graham Rahal Performance, which is the high-end performance shop, and then we have Rahal Ducati.
Okay.
It's just in the same building. They're 2 separate entities, though.
Okay.
Yep.
And those have only been around now, for a couple of years?
GRP's been around for, I think it started in 2017.
Okay.
Rahal Ducatis, I think they just had their first birthday.
Okay. So obviously bikes, cars. What are some of the more specialties that you guys do? You have a lot of high-end exotics and you go in there. It's like a candy store. You're just basically in love with everything that goes in there.
Yeah.
But what are some of the vehicles that you guys really work on? Truly?
Yeah. So, actually here in Indy, there's not a lot of places to service, McLaren, Lamborghini, Ferrari, whatever the case may be.
Yep.
So we're basically that go-to.
Okay.
And we actually just purchased the diagnostic equipment to fully service McLaren, Ferrari, Porsche, and Lamborghini.
Which probably wasn't cheap.
No.
and the other thing is, not only can you work on them, you have a dyno. You have an all-wheel drive dyno.
All-wheel drive dyno.
Okay, which is very unique because a lot of these cars are all-wheel drive, and as I just told you, I'm definitely making the change in 2022. Sure. I got to go an all-wheel drive in that Hellcat, so I can keep up. The specialties. I know you're doing tuning, and you have a special hookup with HP tuners now. Yep. And again, the product that we're here today, the eFlex fuel system, is a portion of that, and I tell that people that's your budget conscience, and it can do a lot of things for people who don't want to go in and change everything. But
for sure.
when somebody does want to go all in and they want to spend the money and they want to change injectors and the bigger pulleys and the superchargers, all that stuff. Tell me a little bit about the relationship that you've now formed with HP Tuners.
Yeah, so right now we sell the RTD, which is basically a cloud-based software or cloud-based OBD2 dongle.
Okay.
So like right now with our TRX packages, we can box them up, send them out to a customer. They can get their install, if they're out of state, get them installed at whatever shop they like. And then basically they can load a tune file up through their phone, through an RTD to us, and we can tune the file or tune the vehicle. But then at the same time, let's say there's an issue.
Okay.
We can do basically almost a full diagnostic of the vehicle, and it could be 3,000 miles away.
Jeez.
And they don't even have to come to us.
And that's the unique thing. There always is when you have a specific tune. There's a lot of factors that go into it: altitude, temperature. All those things
Everything.
are big. And if the car's not running right, and it's you want it fixed immediately. And that's kind of something that's unique that you can be able to do.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't have a happy customer,
you're
the one that gets to hear about it.
Absolutely.
Right? I don't know if you're the one out there doing the work. I'm sure, because it's impossible to do both when you run the shop.
But they call me.
They call you. Yeah, I get the same thing. I'm not the guy that painted your car or do any of it. I'm definitely the one that's going to find out about it. So, some of the other unique things that I think do you guys still sell that rim product that you guys had? I thought you guys had rims for a while.
So we are a HRE retailer.
Okay.
And also Vossen and BBS.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So we're the only HRE retailer in the state of Indiana.
So that makes it unique because, one of the toughest things is, right now, and what we have to deal with is just getting the product. And the problem is there's so many in-between guys, usually, in between the actual person who's making the product, that those have, and I like it, have all kind of started to drop off, right?
Yeah.
Because you had all these people trying to sell the same product, which doesn't exist, right?
Yeah. And it just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back.
It keeps getting pushed back. And, that's one thing that, obviously you run a shop. I'm a shop CEO, and I run it just like you do. That's the thing that we fight and we struggle with every single day, because again, when the customers, they look at it like, well, we had something to do with the shipping, or we had something to do with that, they only had 3 of them and not 4 of them, and so we get to deal with those same struggles. And we'll get into one of the unique things that I'll talk about, which is the Hellcat that we brought to you the other day. I know all you guys were pretty interested in it, because I don't think that I know of, I don't know if there's anybody that's taken a 2021 and put an E-Flex fuel system on it and gotten it to run. Do you know anybody?
No, never heard of it. And even when you had made me that first phone call to me, I was kind of like, what
skeptical.
is that? Yeah, I wasn't skeptical, but I was just like, what is this?
Yeah.
And it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it worked out really well. I mean, I had some thoughts on what we could make. E-Flex Fuel Systems, had gave me a little bit of information, but they were as excited about doing it as well. So, we ended up getting about probably 70. Again, we didn't do a pre-dyno, but you've done enough Hellcats to know what they make. I love saying it out there because everybody's like, oh, well, you only did 665. I thought I had 717. You're like, no, that's to the crank.
Yeah. Now, I will say that last power number was also after a dozen dyno pulls.
Yeah.
So car was hot, car was warm.
Yeah.
I bet if we let it cool down, I bet it could have gotten maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
the other thing too, there was 2 other basically systems that we could have had tied in that we didn't have tied in, which would allow their tuner that was across. And again, they're not doing a full tune, so they're not doing what you're not going into that read map, you're not changing and stuff. They're able to just adjust a little bit on some things to get a little bit more power.
Yeah.
And you can see from that last dyno pull, it was straight up, so it was still going.
Yeah.
We just at that point we reached the max duty cycle at our 6,200 RPMs, which is basically where you have to shut it off at. Or you're
I will say though, with that system, if you don't want to go all in, that is it.
Yeah.
And get easy 70 safe horsepower.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing that I'm here to push. I'm not here to push that, again, that's why I have you on here, right? Because I want to be able to start who guys say, man, I want to go all in. Well, I can do some of this stuff, but I can't do all of it, right? And so it's always good to have shops that you can, send business to, right?
Absolutely.
And the reason why I choose you guys is that every time that I've gone to you, you've just been incredible for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get that.
No.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Well,
this.
that was part of my thing. Like when I've only been service manager for 6 months or so. Is the car culture?
Yeah.
We're all in it together.
Yeah.
We're all in here to enjoy it together.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would be a positive for not just our customers, guests, but the employees that work in the industry as well.
Yeah.
Especially in Indiana. I mean, the car community here is huge.
Yep.
So.
But small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huge but small. Everybody knows each other. If you're an ass or you don't do things right, it's very quickly you're going to get found out about that. And so again, like I said, I'll thank you for every time that when I call, you're basically just like, hey, come on over, man. Yeah, come
Thanks
on.
for not yelling at me.
I don't yell at you. I'm not a yeller, and so that's, I'll say that anybody out there who needs to get on a dyno or who has that high performance car, and you guys work on normal cars too. I mean, you had a Lexus in there.
Yeah. Did a radiator replacement on an LX 570. I mean, we did brakes on an Audi A6.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just just not high end either.
Well, because you have to remember, like you said, the high end guys don't always drive those vehicles. They have daily drivers too.
Yep.
We all have daily drivers. Mine's a Hellcat. But you have to have things that that you go to and you do normal work. It's great to get to do when we get to work on the fun cars and get to do something outstanding, right? But then you still have to do the shit, as I say, that pays the bills. Yeah. And I know it. Running a shop and running a shop that has several employees and the cost. It's expensive.
It is expensive.
It's very expensive, and it's hard work and it's kind of thankless work, right?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, there have been days I've worked 12, 14 hours, haven't eaten.
Yes.
And
like I haven't eaten yet today.
I haven't either. Because there's food right there.
I know you've been waiting to come on here since like 12 o'clock, and Jason, that my guy who does this has just been slow and lazy, and no, I'm kidding. He does great with this, and hopefully, like I said, if you need any help with that, this guy's great. I think trying to have podcasts where we go out. I've always wanted to kind of do a show where we go to other people's shops and we go to people's houses and stuff like that, and really show the community. It's nice to highlight the good parts about this community. I know if you get on Facebook or Instagram, you see the guys who might do things in a way that we not agree with, doing burnouts in parking lots and stuff like that. I don't condone it, but then again, I don't. If that's what they want to do and they're not, then fine. But we're in a group that I think we do it where it's safe. If you're going to race, you go out and race at a track. Yep. If you want to do shift sector, which you guys went to this year, and I have to say this. So I lined it up. We had a 2020 Hellcat. They had their TRX with that package.
The TRX was our stage 2 package.
Stage 2 package. So how much horsepower was it?
Made 775, 780 to the wheels,
which was a shit ton more than what mine was. And so we lined up,
and all-wheel drive.
And I've never seen a car leave faster in my entire life, and it was like, shit, he's gone.
Yeah. At the quarter, though, you had me. It's okay. I'll let it go.
At that quarter, I was catching, and then at the line, I passed you, and I'm doing 158. I think you're at 125.
Yeah.
And again, I think your tires are probably ready to explode.
Yeah.
And, for people at home who don't understand that, those cars come with 35-inch tires, and 35-inch tires weren't designed
that weigh like 110 pounds or something.
That weren't designed to have that much torque and to launch it like that. But of course, Dodge just does it. It's like, hell yeah, we can do that. Let's just throw that on there. But
it was a lot of fun.
You actually held the unofficial world record for how long?
Yeah, so for 36 hours, my parts manager, Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
Unofficial world record as the world's fastest TRX.
Josh.
For 36, I'll call it 36 hours.
Josh, I am going to get you a t-shirt that says I held the unofficial world record for 36 hours, and I'm going to get you a t-shirt that says that, because I think that's some plaque you should have on your wall.
I'm just going to get him a trophy.
Well, he would give you a raise, but that's not what we do in our business. You get a trophy and a nameplate.
And
Jason, what you got back there?
Do we want to see another clip from the airstrip? We got like a few more that we haven't seen.
So if there was a clips from this year, and I don't know if she sent any from this year. There was one, and it'd probably be hard to find. It was where the TRX raced, and it was a truck against a Hellcat. But that would have been from videos this year, so I don't know if you have it. But throw up another.
I don't know. Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, spin the wheel. Let's see
what color was the Hellcat?
it was that smoke show gray.
Okay.
You could
it's
tell.
on our YouTube channel.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so when we announced the TRX package, it is
So
on
we can later grab that
Yep.
and be able to show that. But you don't show me next and you don't even show me next to you. You just show you going by. I don't even know if you show a car next to you.
No, we do. It's your car.
Is
But
it?
I mean, there's some tire smoke behind it, and then, it's about 200-300 feet ahead.
And
but
then he's gone, and it's like
yeah, but they don't see the end when you fly by me going 140.
No, you cut that off.
So
Why would you keep that on there? That's perfect.
1995 Viper
Oh, there's the
RT10.
Viper,
This
yeah.
car
Yeah.
has
This might be it.
15,000 miles on it.
That car
It has
wasn't
only
bad.
been a race car its
That's a
entire
beautiful car.
life.
It
We're gonna
was
be
not
racing
made to
it this
do
weekend,
a half
so
mile.
Come
Yeah.
check us
Right.
out.
But it was a super fun car. Let's see what
You
they
guys
got.
had a fleet out there.
We did. I like doing that. Because Unleaded 88's good to us. They allow us to bring this stuff.
Yeah. There's NASCAR.
It almost caught on fire. There's the other one.
Yep.
Cobra. You guys work on Cobras.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a 65 in there right now
It's beautiful.
from Super Performance.
Jason, almost sounds like my mic is really low. Okay. Nah, no racing on this one.
Your guys are running
Let's hear
all
it.
the time.
Oh, that's really loud now, so super loud. That's like a race car, NASCAR loud. That last one. Oh yeah, that's perfect. All right, now
Yeah.
we're back. So there was no racing in that video, so we don't know what we get sometimes, but later he'll probably add in. He's a pretty good editor, and we'll probably put in that TRX race. So to get to the end of this,
Yeah.
I'll say this again. We're at the 2021 PRI show, Indiana Corn Marketing Council, one of our sponsors, eFlex Fuel Systems, that got us out here. Went to SEMA, and sitting here with Mr. Sweet from Graham Rahal Performance, and again, I'll end on a way that I'm always going to push your company and what you guys do.
Yeah.
I'm very respectful for how you guys treat us every time we go there. I know from the word on the street that you guys take great care of your customers, and Graham Rahal, I think that it probably emulates down from him on how that business runs.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
It's family oriented.
Extremely.
That's the same way that I run my shop. We got 14 guys. We'll have about 15 guys, I think, or 16 guys in 2022. And if you run your company like it's a business, and you don't treat your employees right, you're not going to have one for a long time.
Yeah.
And we get to do something that's extremely fun and unique,
Yeah.
but we still have to get the fucking work done.
Well, and I will say, the techs. It all comes down to the techs.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
They enjoy their job. They have fun.
Yeah.
They're going to do better work.
Yeah.
I don't care. I was a technician myself for 10 and a half years.
Yeah, so you get
enjoy it. You'll have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to check out Graham Rahal, I think we have that up. But what's the website they can go to?
GrahamRahalPerformance.com.
Okay, and then your Facebook is same.
Graham Rahal Performance, same.
And then
Yep.
Instagram.
Instagram should be Graham Rahal Performance, and then Twitter I think is different. It's like GR Perf.
Easy
Twitter.
to find, so if you have a high-end car or something unique and, you need to get it, even if you have one of those cars and you've done all the work and you need a good tuner, not a good tuner, but actually, a good tuner
Yeah.
now. Or if you need to have it on a dyno, they've got one of the best dynos in town, I think.
Absolutely.
And not only is it a great dyno, the experience of being in there, right? That's the best part about it, because I brought Huro with me, and he walked inside and he was just like,
Yeah.
holy shit. And I'm like, I told you, right? And I'm like, this is why we came here. So, again, man, thank you for coming on.
Awesome.
Thank you for
thank
sticking
you for having
around
me.
and
Thank you for the
waiting.
invite.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can do some stuff, Cars and Coffee this year.
Absolutely.
Maybe put on one of our own car shows and get people to come out.
Yeah.
And I'd love to get out to a track and do some stuff. So
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Maybe put something together, okay?
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks
guys,
again.
so we're wrapping that up. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully you can watch us on any of your things, Spotify, YouTube. Jason always tells me all the other ones. Jason, what's some of the other ones?
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, anywhere you watch or listen to podcasts.
All right, so I'll finish up here, and it says, look at Alex and say thank. Oh, I'm just kidding about Joe Biden. All right, no. So,
I'm not
anyway,
supposed to read that part.
thanks, guys. See you later, man. Bye-bye.
Thanks.